Out to lunch for 4 hours.
Welcome to the Out to Lunch podcast, episode 3.
We just fucking recorded about an hour and 20 minutes.
No, like an hour.
Round of applause to Stevens.
Well, I think it was
Artie's
technically
stupid cunt.
Artie's bar was just so fire.
Well, the podcast, it was
Like,
basically the whole time they were just being racist anyway, so it's good.
yeah, I
It's good
prepared
that
a
we cut it
whole
out.
quiz that took me hours of
It took you 2 minutes.
research.
Right,
and,
so
now it's ruined.
For fuck's
we're going to
sake.
start off straight away with a quiz because we'd already done it. Didn't realise the sound wasn't
let's do
working.
the same quiz that we
Yeah, we did the exact same one. I won the quiz, just to clarify. There's no proof of it,
And
but
then we done like name that song after,
Yeah.
and I won.
which we are going to do
Convincingly,
now,
7-1.
but it doesn't count. Nothing matters except for this now.
If I had a loaded gun, I'd do really bad things.
This is. I've gone.
This is the reason it fucks up. He doesn't listen to a word we say, and he just comes out with a shitty bar.
Are we diving straight in?
Yeah, let's dive straight into the quiz.
Okay, I've
Because
got pop
This is a
hits.
fucking shambles.
Pop hits of
Absolute
2010. Pop hits of 2010, okay, guys.
Who the fuck even was around in 2010? Just like Taylor Swift and that.
Oh, I thought you meant who out of
No,
us
like
was
who was
around.
big?
So this is the first lyric question.
I'm fucked.
Chainsmokers. Oh,
Do not interrupt him.
You are
That is why we went on for an hour.
You are such a cunt.
Wait, is that it?
No,
Oh, thank
right.
God.
You know you love me. I know you care.
Justin Bieber, baby.
No, you,
Yeah.
Fuck, I knew that one.
Instantly.
I have to sing it in my
Cormac.
head first.
I'm not gay.
Is that relevant to the
Just had to put it out there.
Right.
To get Justin Bieber,
Hendo,
baby,
so.
that quick.
I came to dance.
Wait, say that again, say that again, say that again.
Dance.
Shut up! I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. Shut up!
Dance.
Shut up!
Dance.
Taylor Cruz Dynamite. Yes.
Why was he saying it in an English accent?
I came to dance.
I would have got it straight away.
Foster children who never get adopted.
You had to stop.
Foster children never get adopted. We drink Foster's. These are the children.
Right, listen.
Funded.
So it's Cormac winning
Called
2-0.
the EP.
Just gonna stand there.
And watch me
burn.
burn. I love the way you lie.
Yeah.
Is that Adele? What is it?
1, 2, 0.
Why have you got to be such a cunt about it? I know I've got nothing.
Baby,
Possible.
let me love you down.
Baby, let me love it. Usher, oh my god.
You
Let me down. I'd dance to
2,
that.
2, 1,
It's
0.
really good. Yeah, no, let's just leave it for
2, 2, 0.
Can we, wait, Al, before you just
Can we?
Artie's gonna
Just
change
everyone
your
shut up.
quiz.
Let's
Before
listen
you
to
just
Artie rap for an hour.
No, it's not
Straight.
about rapping. This is not about rapping.
Yes.
Because my whole life's about rapping. It's not a game. I don't play no game. No, but can the question be something more fair? And can we have a... Okay, you know what it is?
You know
Black
what
and
it is. Black and yellow, black and
Yeah,
yellow.
Artie,
That does not count. You're
Yeah,
not allowed
yeah.
to play music because we'll be fucked.
That doesn't
Oh, you
count.
got
That was
that.
my whole plan. Don't cut that out.
God's plan.
God's plan. I don't believe in the Lord.
Turn the volume down so you can't hear it anymore.
Don't
Right,
play
let's go.
music. Alright, so 2-2.
You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I
Spit him, Eminem, you can't stop me now.
No,
That's a Queen
You can't
song.
stop me.
no. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay
It
them.
is Eminem.
Try and be Not afraid, Eminem.
Yeah. well, there.
Can I have a point?
I don't listen to
Can I have a
Eminem's
point?
shit.
No, you said. What did you
You
say?
can't stop me now, Eminem.
Ken,
Right,
stop me.
Cormac, if you don't get this, then you're awful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having a ball.
We have to, after the quiz, we're talking about the night last night.
Actually, I don't know that song.
If you want to have a good.
This is
If
really
you want to
good
get down
song.
on my hairy balls,
Why don't you jump right in?
It's a crotch party up in here.
Why don't you lick on this big chair?
These streets will make you feel brand new.
These streets
Big
are
lights.
Jay-Z, no, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Alicia Keys and Jay-Z.
I will strangle you.
What's
I
that?
will
What's-
literally
no.
strangle you.
Wait, no?
None of you have got the song yet.
What?
What
We'll
is
say it
it
again. These streets will make you feel brand new. New York,
Copyright.
Alicia Keys.
Old Town Road.
Alicia Keys and Jay-Z, New York.
No, it's
You're
not
wrong.
called that.
He's wrong, isn't it?
It's called.
Living
Shut
like
up, Concrete Jungle.
Where Dreams Are Made Of.
Wet
I'll
Dreams
give you the
Tomatoes.
first word of the title. Empire.
Empire State Building.
Empire Strikes Back.
No.
Empire.
Empire, New York.
I can't give you. No.
You got the
Empire.
You're not very good at it.
This is what's important in life. isn't it? It's being
Right, I'm
good
not
at
giving
this.
any of you that. It's Empire State of Mind.
Oh, it was close. Empire State
Really
Building.
embarrassing.
Who fucking knows the name of that?
I do, because it's a good song.
Okay,
So is that
we know.
2-2-0?
Ben, when did you get the second one?
I got
Rihanna.
oh,
Oh, Usher, yeah.
I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine.
Billionaire, Bruno Mars.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Can't just add to his one. Billionaire. Bruno Mars. Just one half a point.
If I was starting the other way around and going Bruno Mars billionaire, then it's not so funny, is it?
No, it's not. Where's the joke in that? Where is it? If you can explain the joke in that, then we'll get your point.
Well, yeah, go on.
Listen.
Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Right, this is Fergie Ferg, and I'm
Fergalicious
glamorous.
Fergie. Fergalicious Fergie.
Can you let me finish?
A Million Dreams, great show.
Practice showman is not the artist.
This is Fergie Ferg.
You've just named
Million Dreams. That's how it starts.
This is Fergie Ferg, and I'm a bee here to stay.
I'm a B. I'm a B.
I'm a
B. Is that 3-2-0?
Fly as shit.
3-2-0.
Is it that?
Oh,
Is that the big old O?
This is supposed to be. Hang on.
I'm already going to say it before you even know it.
What? There's no fucking lyrics on this one. What a bad song.
That song was actually in like the top 100 or something. He's coughing. Can't breathe.
This is right. You've got to be on point for this one.
Can't breathe.
point
Can't breathe.
KSI.
Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Breathe to his knees. Lord, don't answer me. I don't need the Lord. I don't need no pee.
Right, let's go. You need to be very on point for this one.
Foster,
the
sponsor
lyric
us.
is I'm riding solo. Ben got it first.
I literally named that as one of my favourite songs.
You cry.
Yeah, you got it wrong.
Did you think I was joking?
No, I didn't think you were joking.
I was joking.
He's had a little cry.
I cried because I'm winning. I'm so happy.
Well, I definitely got that right, please.
Okay, no, we said it at the exact
We
same
need a
time.
slow motion replay.
0 points each.
Yeah.
Or just give me a fucking point. You're
I guess
freaking
every
like 1 point
superhero
each.
needs his theme music.
Huh?
Not really.
Power, Kanye West. No, 4-3. Fuck you.
Well, that was the lyric.
Guys,
Fuck you.
I thought you were just 3-3-0.
No,
Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down.
No, I just got power. I can't
Yeah, that's
do
your
that.
third point.
No, that's my fourth.
No, third point in it.
When
I
I
was
see-
winning 3-2 just
When
then.
I see your face.
I know, I'm
a
believer. By the
Can I just say, I
fuck, it's Bruno Mars.
I just said the answer!
What is it then?
It's
Bruno Mars, You're Beautiful.
No.
I'm a believer. The Shrek song, the Shrek one.
When I see your face, there's not a thing that I.
Shut up, I know it.
Bruno Mars.
Just the way you are, Bruno
Just
Mars.
the way you.
I literally. Say anything to me. Oh.
So 3-3-1.
And don't say anything to me, say anything. Don't talk to me, never talk to me, never talk to me. No one can ever talk to me because I'm in the back of a truck, on the way to the hill. Please, take the bill, take the bill, pay the bill, I'm on a hill.
You just rhymed Bill.
Pay the bill, I'm on a hill. I'm on a hill, I need a bill.
Pay the bill, kill Bill.
I just want to elaborate that Artie.
Two through on the shoe. Do my shoe up with a lace.
I'll just clarify that Artie did have some good
drinks.
bars before he had a couple of those, and now they've just gone really downhill.
I've got right. Are we gonna make this? This is the final round.
Yeah.
Winning,
So what's the
winning
score?
point.
It's 3-3. So
Winning point.
9-11.
No, I'm
9-11.
No, which
The tiebreaker is pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle.
Pick yourself.
And I'm back, and I'm back, and I'm back.
Pick yourself up.
I bet I've never heard this
Pick
song.
yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle.
I've never heard this song.
I feel like this is Ben's
Is it a song called Back in the Saddle?
Back in the Saddle by
Old
Back
Town
in the
Road.
Saddle by Ben Henderson. Is this yours?
Mate,
goes.
Pressure is on.
We've never.
Pressure.
Feel it, but you've got it all. Believe it.
Is this your song?
Yeah, have you written this? And
Is
tried
it
to fuck
Take That?
No, you're actually retarded.
Ben, no one's ever heard this song.
When you fall, get up. Oh.
Oh.
Then if you fall, get up.
Shakira, World Cup song.
Wave your flag.
Waka waka,
Shout, let it all out.
What is the
Why?
actual title?
The World Cup song.
What's the title?
Shakira World Cup.
Just fuck off. Shake your fucking hips.
It's 2 words, yeah.
World Cup.
Name or blowjob.
Blowjob's 2 words. That would be 3.
Hill on the bill.
I'll have a
2
point.
words, they're both the same.
Yep. Waka
Waka waka. Ben, I literally said to you, waka
Artie
waka.
got-
Yeah, you started singing it, you dickhead.
I'm
Artie
taking.
got it. Artie got it. Artie got it.
I said Shakira, waka waka.
But Artie, that is his second point, and we're on 3, so you need another
Ben, I'm
time.
not
you
being
won.
funny.
No,
That is the
he's
win.
on 2 points.
No, that was it.
I'm taking.
Wait, what do you mean? That was a
I'm
steal.
taking win.
That was-
No.
we win.
No.
I said
So wait,
that's
he
the
gets
winning
4
point.
points for
Yeah.
getting that.
Yeah.
No. We need one more.
worth 30.
One more.
It's worth 50
It's 3-3-2.
50 points, you can't
It's
count.
3-3-2. We need
Oh,
to
wait,
time.
this next one's actually worth 51
Artie's on
points.
51
No, any
points.
answer you get right now, you lose point and I get your point.
We have
This
that
is coming
tiebreaker.
from-
This is intense.
The tension's actually building.
Waka waka.
I like that.
Waka
Do it again.
waka. I'm a smacker
Do that
smacker
again.
girl.
Pull up and dump off, twist up your waist and
Jump off, pull up KSI.
Free up that number.
Number.
That's not KSI.
Oh
is
my
it?
god, look at that bumper.
Pull up, Jamie.
What a bomber.
Pull up Jamie.
It's not.
It is.
No, pull up.
Pull up, bumper.
No, that's not what he says.
Actually, now that you do it in that voice, it is
Very
Jamie.
sexy.
That was KSI's voice.
Keisha.
Sexy.
Becky.
Is this I'm taking your missus?
No.
No, but I'm joking.
I
don't know
literally
this
just said the answer.
Is this
Becky.
Becky.
Beck?
It's half of it.
Beck Riverdale.
Beck
Sexy
loser.
Becky.
Very
I'm just
sexy.
a-
Very sexy.
Keisha.
Keisha.
Becky.
Keisha Becky.
Ben.
Alright, that's 3 points he's on
This
now.
is bullshit.
he's winning.
It was a 2000
No, he's on 3
quiz.
points. We're all
Ben,
on
this
3
was a
points.
2000 quiz. That's a 19 song.
Yeah, you're all on 3
So
points
this is the
now.
extreme tiebreaker. Whoever
This
gets
is fucking
this.
bullshit. Who's ever made this quiz in the last 30 seconds because we fucked up for an hour and the original quiz couldn't be used? You're an idiot.
You fucking.
I can't stand you.
Ben Henderson.
Alright, let's go.
This is the final tiebreaker.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa, 1 kiss is all it takes. That's not my final answer. Just
If that was actually the song.
Flying private jet. With
Moonlight X Tentacion.
that's unfair. Artie loves
Flying
it.
private jet with the rod.
Obviously wrong.
With the rod.
Say it again. Say it again.
Flying private jet with the rod.
Oh, flying private jet with the rod. I don't know it.
Is this a
If I sing
recent
it
song?
in
or
the-
is
if I
it-
sing
No, I do know it. This sounds really
If I
familiar.
sing it in the
Give me
voice,
the year.
I think
Give me
we're
the
good.
year.
Flying private jet with the rod.
Lil Pump.
ZZ, Kodak fucking Black, Travis,
Yeah,
and
you
Offset.
have no-
Bang,
you have
bang,
no
bang,
chance
bang,
of getting
bang.
Lil Pump.
When you said flying private jets with the rod, it makes no sense.
Alright,
Leave
Cormac.
me alone.
I'll allow that.
Leave me alone.
Despite the fact that I won
Yeah.
in the other.
The song is actually called Leave Me
Well
Alone.
played.
So Artie won.
Huh?
Take the win.
I won.
Yeah.
First.
Artie won.
Oh wait, what? What did Cormac say?
No questions
No, I
asked.
got it wrong.
Ben won.
Cormac won. Yeah, I won because
I
I got. Oh my god! By
I won
a
because I had to improvise the quiz.
shot. You also had to do it before anyway because you
my
didn't show up
God.
with the quiz anyway.
Okay, what's the next topic of the show?
Copyrighted.
Obviously, before we cut off, we talked about the football shit, but
Oh, okay.
sadly,
We
so
did it.
do a
Do
sum
it
up.
again.
Do a little sum up.
Basically, Tottenham and Liverpool were both into the Champions League final. Both came back from
Huge comebacks.
impossible comebacks, basically. Best Champions League Cup probably of all time. And our predictions were, I said Liverpool, but I think both of them deserved it, especially because Tottenham came back against Man City as well as Ajax at their own home ground. From 3-0 down at half time, they only had 45 minutes. Lucas Moura, living god.
Ben spotted an offside rule though, I think.
Oh yeah, Ben knows the
yeah.
offside rule. How was Get Out?
Neil Warnock.
Great.
Neil Warnock, fat little goblin.
Fat little goblin came out of the womb backwards, put it in reverse. Fat little goblin out the womb back, Neil Warnock.
All right, Cormac, were you? Did you have anything else to say about the championship thing? I don't know. anything about football.
Championship thing.
Is it a
Let's talk
league?
about the championship.
Champions League.
QPR. Made to the end of the season. 2-1
There's a
win.
dog.
Betty.
Is that Betty's?
She's gonna knock over that camera with
Look
her
at the
tail.
state of this.
Oh, looks like fucking my poo. Doesn't promise.
Yeah, QPR, new manager.
Are you just liking
Warburton.
pictures on Instagram? While
If I wasn't on camera, I would be licking the shit out of this right now.
Listen to this.
Woo.
Listen to this.
Hey, you know that sound you've been listening for? Listen to this!
Yo, double tap. I like your girls' pics on the Insta. What's actually got a mister?
What do you mean, ooh?
Oh, fuck you, mister. I fuck you, mister.
Oh, fuck the Prime Minister.
Fuck the
This
Prime Minister,
double
swing
tap,
both ways.
yeah.
We had Hendo come out as gay in the last
Double tap.
episode.
You could have gone into the zombies.
Now we've got Artie
talking
coming out
about
as gay.
perks.
Oh, mate, you could have been like, my dick's erect like a perk up. Perk set, I drop words up.
Words up, round 13, I'm on zombies.
Transit bus leaved, just like my dad did.
Transit bus is gone. Ping! Flow's gone. Lost my bars completely. So I don't know why
Like
I'm
2 hours
carrying
ago. You lost them 2 hours. Right, so did you have anything else to
Can you
say?
see it? Why are you if I do this?
You've not been in it the whole time.
I can't see myself.
No, you can. You're literally pointing.
Yeah, but I can't see.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're in it. Fine.
Keisha Becky.
You're a bit
Come on, did you have
side
anything
on,
else to say about the situation?
Fuck the Champions League, right? I'm a Chelsea fan. I'll
It's
send
all
you the
about
video
the
if you can
Europa
clip it in my live reaction to
Oh,
when
yeah, yeah.
Hazard scored the last penalty. Basically,
Kepa.
Chelsea, you know, it's the Europa League, and like, yeah, everyone takes a piss, but we need to fucking do Arsenal in the final.
If you win, you'll get qualified for Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're already fourth anyway, aren't we?
They've seen the real you now. First 2 episodes, it was the calm guy who was just like, yeah, gaming quiz. I've got a couple of questions to pose here.
Nice.
And now it's
You
just like,
fucking perfs!
Head out to Africa to help out with first aid. What's that? Aid? Guy had
I'm
sex with
giving
a
AIDS.
monkey.
that's how
That's pretty
AIDS.
funky.
You a junkie?
Junkie, I did meth. I do meth every day. I wake up and I'm on meth.
I can't afford to live anywhere. I'm on meth.
I go 4 hours without meth.
Next
I start
topic.
shaking, sweating, crying, throwing up. What's that? I look in the corner, a bit more meth. Take it as much as I can. Stick it in my dick and take it.
I'm doing it now.
I'm so close to death. I'm so close to death. But wait, I'm gonna take some more meth.
Right, you done talking about the football?
Basically, Chelsea won on penalties in the
I'm
Europa
hanging on to
League
life. I'm
semi-
hanging on to life. My wife's begging me to. My wife's begging me to start smoking drugs into the country in my kid's fucking womb. She's only 4 years old. I'm taking the drugs out of the womb. I'm back on meth.
You could have said in here about those bars when you banged on the table.
Number 3.
Archie's had some technical issues. It's got some vodka in his eyes. We're gonna keep you updated on him. Right, so you before we originally. You okay? Don't answer with a bar. Don't answer. Please answer with a yes or no.
And I'm back. Meth.
Yes, I'm okay. I'm on meth. I'm fucking gay.
Just went away. No, I didn't. I just went and got meth.
He's thinking. You can't think about
These rappers
freestyle.
trying to flow. I come in with an ad lib. My heart just stopped. I took too much meth.
So you
Someone
like my
get the
dick grows.
Defib me. That's shocking.
Did you rhyme ad lib with
What,
defib?
I did.
That was good.
Shocked. I'm shocked to be alive still. Have to look at things a different way. And when I say that, I mean because I'm looking in another world. Because I'm on meth again. I've woken up from being dead and I'm back on meth.
Just want to clarify, Artie has never done meth.
Not yet.
Okay.
Actually
Before we cut off with the technical issues.
Yeah, right, Chelsea.
No. Fuck that. You can't. You've been trying to talk about it, and Artie just keeps interrupting. We have to move on to a less exciting discussion.
They tell me to stop. I can't stop. Bossy bot. My men don't die. I don't die because I just do meth until I can't fucking see or speak.
I just opened the beer.
Paralysed in the corner.
Why did you open it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the corner. I don't know. Crippled myself.
I've got the smell from
Yeah, just have one. You're alright.
Right. You asked the question, like it was to do with the quiz, but it was an opinionated one. What was that question before it?
Favourite songs.
Before we realised I hadn't been recording for an hour.
Yeah, that was literally the last
Is the
video.
mic definitely working?
Yeah, I checked.
Top 3 favourite songs of all time.
This is gonna
and
be tough.
currently.
Alright, I'll list mine off.
I'll go
now.
last.
It's Riding Solo, Jason Derulo.
Yeah, what am I doing? I cannot drink that.
Through the Wire by Kanye West.
Do you want a glass?
No.
He just doesn't want it in
You got
general.
lemonade?
Doesn't make a difference.
I thought you couldn't drink it because you said
No,
you
well-
dropped something in it.
No.
Why would I take it?
Oh, what's that? You put some meth in your beer. It's too much.
Right, no.
Right, go
We're
on.
stopping this now. We're stopping this right here.
Right, Riding
Back-
Solo, Through the Wire, and I'm going to put in All time, yeah?
Yep.
Buzzing, 50 Cent Man.
Don't know that one.
Banger.
Artie?
I think I've got to say.
Lean closer.
Okay.
Here we go.
I've got to say, right, hang on, let me think.
Just want to clarify.
I'll literally
I've
smash
had a
it come to
couple
your
of
head.
I've got mine if you
The Halo theme tune,
That's good. That's a good answer actually.
the Family Guy intro.
Yep. You always play that on the Spotify technology.
And I also love any deaf person's favourite song.
I'm still laughing.
Have you got yours, Ben?
Family Guy intro.
Yeah.
It seems
We're lucky
today.
it's a Family Guy.
It seems today.
That's right.
Oh.
Do you want to get
No, Ben's
copyrighted?
Ben's
Time
Jesus
going.
Lord.
Jesus
Okay.
Lord.
All time. They're all very
Here we go.
recent.
Scarlord's album.
White Iverson.
Jocelyn Florence. I'm depressed. I'm also depressed.
Can you let me finish, please?
Here we go.
White Iverson by Post Malone. Slide by Calvin Harris, featuring Frank Ocean and Migos. And Jocelyn
Jocelyn Florence.
by
By
XXX Tentacion.
Fuck off.
I had someone come up to me at university.
Yeah, 20 to 7.
I had someone come up to me at university and genuinely think that the real name of the rapper was XXX Tentacle.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that. Is that
That's
not?
weird because I just made that up on the spot.
No, you back
So
and
you
back
can't
and
remember
back.
back in
Someone's
January.
been doing too much meth. Think that I'm saying things when I ain't saying things.
You've literally told us that story in the car,
I'm back.
and you've.
He's back and he's back and he's back. He's in the outback.
I've got to say,
he's
Top
back.
3.
I've got these aren't actually my top 3. It's just like 3 good ones I can come over. So I've got Layla by Eric Clapton. It's an oldie,
Very well known.
classic rock.
I feel like an Eminem song's going to be in here.
I don't know. Then we've got
Flight of the Conchords, my eyes are just a bit sweaty.
that's not the name of the song.
It's a tune.
Was
Yeah,
it,
it's
part,
true.
is it Pink Hippo?
Pink Hippo.
David Brent, please don't make
Go Your Own
Same.
Way by Fleetwood Mac. That's definitely up there.
That is a tune.
Go your own way.
Do you want to get copyrighted? Do you want to get this taken down? Do you want me to mute the audio again? It's a tough one. It is a tough one. But I'm gonna go
Sweet Home Alabama.
with Free Bird by Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Definitely a favourite
Classic.
song if you don't know who sung
No,
it.
I'd forgotten.
I know all of them.
Like young
Right, so now
Leonard
it's
Skynhard.
top 3 songs current. So like the songs that you've been listening to like a lot recently.
I feel like me and Artie could have the same.
I have
Ring.
Ring ring.
I really like Cormsy First Take.
You haven't even heard. I can actually play my
No.
music. Should we debut? I'm doing it now.
We'll get taken
No,
down.
No, because it's not copyrighted at all.
You'll take us down.
You remember when he played stuff in the mic?
Oh
The first
shit,
one
yeah.
sounded like shit.
Don't play your song.
Turn it off right now.
Cormsy on the beat. Yeah.
I'm gonna sing it.
Cormsy.
And that's all you're getting.
Oh! Ben was
Tune in for the EP,
It's
yeah.
history in the making.
Did you just throw a tissue at the camera?
Gang shit.
Right, top 3 current songs.
Right.
The song that they played when the Nazis walked out.
Walked out of where?
Oh, was
No,
that in
no,
Hitler's
no.
album of his
Third
third
Reich.
album of the Third
That
Reich?
was the USSR national anthem.
Yeah, the USS. That's the one I mean.
That's a shout.
No, that's not.
Okay, no. Let me be real.
Call of Duty Ghosts intro.
I really like the Zombies theme tune. The one that's like.
Songs. Right, Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber just brought out a song called "I Don't Care."
Literally, fuck off if you say this.
I would never say that, of course.
It's an awful song.
That
You are
song
gonna
is
say that.
shit.
I
So
don't care.
let me just say the one that I was gonna say, which is Pharrell Williams, "Sunshine." Pretty sure that's it.
Sunflower. By
I don't think that's a
Spider-Man
song.
into the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man into the multiverse. That's what Artie calls it. That's what he called it.
Right, I really like the song "Deep Down Low."
Deep
Go
down
right
low.
down
It's like a
deep
house
down
track.
low.
Yeah.
That's Old Town Road.
Deep down low.
Deep Down Low.
Second favourite song will probably be "You Thought Deep Down Low Was Deep, We're Going Even Deeper."
Into the Vagina.
Third favourite song is It's So Dark, We've Gone Too Deep, I Can't See What's Going On.
But I'm not scared.
Fucking hell, this is it.
Three current songs.
Sorry, do my answers count then?
I did not listen to a word you
Just
said.
3 current songs right now.
You said the song that the
Just right now, 3 current songs.
Nazis
Your
walked
top
out to.
three.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I stopped listening.
All Kanye songs, Flashing Lights, Mixed Personalities, he features on it.
Runaway.
Paranoid,
Runaway.
808s and Heartbreak. Good tunes.
Right, are we just going to ignore Artie's one? Should we just skip it?
Anything that James Charles has covered.
Yes.
You can sing.
Oh yeah, can we
relevant
actually
right now.
talk about the James Charles thing again?
Yeah, why?
Oh, yeah.
That was actually, that
Right,
went
let's
awfully
finish.
last time. Let's not do
Yeah,
that.
let's finish this question that Ben has posed,
And I
and then we keep fucking up. Right,
Who's
mostly
talking
because of
about-
Artie.
who's
Songs,
talking
current songs.
We need
Yeah.
to mention that this is him drunk right
Yeah,
now.
Artie's actually drunk, by the way. He went out last night, woke up, started drinking again, went to football, got home and started drinking again.
So this is not the Artie you guys know. This is not the calm, kind.
It's the Artie we know all too well, though.
Let other people listen.
The alcoholic, are they?
Yeah, this is the alcoholic Artie that we all know, and we've been trying to
The
stop.
method.
We've been trying to stop him. We've been holding interventions. It's just not working.
He loved meth.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favourite current song, Jackson 5 ABC.
Yeah, it's top 3, isn't it?
Okay, ABC.
Well, let's allow it. Let's allow that. Let's just skip so stupid. Right, I'm gonna go. Lucky You by Eminem featuring Joyny Lucas. It's Joyny. And I'm no, it's not Joyny. It's not. No, do not say a word. Just shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up, Dale!
I don't even know what you were gonna say. But just
I actually wasn't going to say anything.
why did you go?
Did you get that Step Brothers
Because you're saying your favourite
get
songs, and I'm just like,
Ben, did you get that Step Brothers reference?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Dale!
Right.
Let's go.
I'm a fan of YouTube rappers, not rappers, just YouTube songs, because I like YouTube as a platform, as we are trying to
You
get
say KSI.
big on
Just
it.
check
No. But I appreciate people making songs on YouTube and getting out there. So I'm gonna go.
Randolph KSI.
Well, Decca.
Edgy.
No. Deji. I'm gonna go Deji. Sidemen diss track.
Yeah.
Reggie's diss track, hiding
Creeps.
like your
And
ass.
Dax.
No, Dax. The thing is, Dax is actually.
Yeah, he ran. Hiding like he's at.
Hey,
Yeah.
could you imagine if Deji
ran.
copyrighted us?
Hiding
I would be
like
so
he's
happy.
at.
No one else should take us down, but if Deji takes us down, I would.
Deji took us down, we'd have to tweet KSI and be like, I'm done with this guy.
You fucking idiot! I can't stand you. You took down my podcast.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Quadeca These Days. I appreciate what he's doing. It's a good song.
It's a good song.
And I'm gonna go.
Can I change?
I'm literally in the middle of my one.
Shut the fuck.
I'm gonna go Joji.
Trip Decker those days.
I'm gonna go Joji. Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Shrink Decker. You should have said Pent Decker. Oh.
Trippy
Right.
Reed.
I've
Trippy
got
Red.
mine here.
Wait, what song was it?
Joji. Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Decker.
What, Trippy Reed?
So,
Me and Artie were doing interpretive dancing to that last night.
number 1, Ricky by Denzel Curry.
Never heard it.
It's a new one, isn't it?
Denzel Washington.
Just come
Very
out.
new. It came out Wednesday. I don't
You
know.
look good.
2, Homicide by Logic.
Oh,
featuring Eminem.
Never heard that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
have.
no.
he literally
played
played
it at
it
Ben's.
at mine.
The other day.
Cormac's really cool because he doesn't do
And
popular songs.
Number
Aren't you?
3,
That's why my favourite artist is Kanye. Because I don't like popular
Kanye
songs.
was in a mental hospital.
He's a fucking animal.
I love him.
number
That sounds like a choice.
It's the first time you've said something relevant to what we were talking about. I'm proud of you.
Hold it in.
No, it's because you looked like Kanye when he went, I will fucking laser you.
Right, let
Shoot you
him
with
go
fucking
finish.
laser
Let him go
eyes.
And probably Double by Smoke Perk.
Can I change mine to Lift Yourself?
Queen and a Double.
Featuring NLE Chopper.
Is that Queen and a Double by Joe Weller?
We got a Queen and a Double. Woo! To be fair, 2 birds, 1 stone, my case actually is a good song.
It's decent. I think his best one was the Quadeca diss track.
One bird, two.
Eric.
Beerus.
Beerus is Randolph's.
Young with a young sinner hammer as well.
Oh, you're so sick. You should do that into the mic.
Awesome.
Young sinner, one sinner, do that again, please.
Young winner won, black winner dies.
I think Theon Greyjoy is fucking dead. He went after the Night King. Arya killed him.
All right. Let's go to the next section. We're going to talk about James Charles.
Yeah, we talked about it before.
I've had alcohol in my system for too long.
Right, basically, I'll sum it up. James Charles has apparently, allegedly, there's been a lot of allegations, so it's kind of a bit, obvious. But he's been.
What I said before.
You didn't say them because it's all muted.
Yeah. So that it's reiterated.
Don't think you should. I think we should definitely keep.
What? James Charles, he has apparently.
He's gay.
Yes, that was.
He came out the other day.
He came out yesterday, and
He
Hendo
put a
was
tweet out.
really happy
To be
about
honest,
that.
I was really surprised he was
He's
gay.
gay.
He is.
She's what?
What's wrong with you?
James Charles.
Yep.
Is a burn.
No.
Definitely is.
Isn't it Jamie Charlie? Is that
Jocelyn Flores.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you on about?
Where are you? Where actually are you?
Artie's not been in the room
Shots in my brain.
since the podcast started.
This
Genuinely.
is right here.
Alright, anyways, keep talking about James Charles.
Alright, so he has allegedly been not forcing himself, but kind of manipulating straight guys that he's hired.
Allegedly.
It's seducing them.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but there's been a lot of allegations. He addressed. I don't know enough about this topic to have a full-on conversation about it.
Opinion,
Yeah,
proper opinion.
but he's made an apology video. Nice, really. What's that beeping? It's
That was
gone.
me.
Oh yeah, turn it off.
Did you just burp into my beer?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna taste.
These
Better.
days.
Yeah. So yeah, he's made an apology video because he's been kind of manipulating. Well, not literally, not physically, but he's been. You do realise no one but us can see you, Artie. The mic is here. The mic is here. You're speaking into the mic.
Oh, you didn't? Did you even turn it off?
What?
You know what? Let's just.
No, should we just fucking
Let's just
wrap
end it
it up?
here. No. So yeah, so he's made an apology video. I don't know if he owned up to any of it, but it's a bit fucked. The beauty community, the beauty community's had so much drama. Like all they do is have drama. That's how
All
they're
they
so
do is
big.
make shit
That's
products.
Ben's favourite
right?
community, beauty
Yeah,
community.
to be fair, I prefer it to football.
Alright, so I think last topic of discussion, I've got some Q&A questions from the fans.
No rap battle. You've been.
We're going to finish on a
the
note.
whole time.
We are finishing on a rap.
We'll finish on a little rap battle.
No, we will not.
We are.
Artie will never finish. He will keep.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm back on the crack of the method.
I love the method.
My favourite character, Rick and Morty.
Give me, man.
Infinite lyrics.
My bars are not that.
Right.
Okay.
Cormac, do you want to go first or me?
Yeah. So I've got like 5 questions. Right. First off, opinions on Endgame.
You look at it.
Got a few messages.
Yes, we get to bring it up again.
Yes.
I thought it was
Iron Man
shit.
dies is shit. Black Widow's a
No, I
cunt.
really like it. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
We're not actually
We had a
answering
whole
this
hour and a half episode on it.
question. Okay.
Personally, my
So
favourite scene.
we've got
It was when fucking Theon Greyjoy died, I reckon.
we've got a question directed straight at me. When's the EP coming out?
I feel like you made that up just to plug your EP.
It's right there. It's right there.
Oh, it is.
Go for it.
From Cormac Marsden.
So
He asked himself.
just a note. When's the EP?
Lean into the mic, this is important. I feel like some people might actually.
Yeah, no, people do. I've actually got some die-hard fans out there.
No,
So,
but I mean, new people.
I'm a fan.
FIFA to the football to the rugby.
so basically,
I didn't know you. Are we allowed to do that?
my rap career. Can you shut the fuck up,
Artie,
man?
you've broken
Before I
every
make
rule.
you shut up.
Don't ask me.
I'll snap your jaw.
What rule have I broken?
God, I'm gonna bang your
Shut the
sister.
fuck
I'm gonna
up,
shag her.
No, that was
sorry,
really
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
And my sister's underaged.
that is not alright.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
Fuck's sake.
So the EP, my rap career started a couple of months ago. The video is currently just hit 1K views actually. So I was pretty happy about that. And the EP, it is finished. We've got all 6 songs done, including
6. That's a really short EP, isn't it?
EPs.
They're long,
usually
they're 10-minute songs.
4 or 5
Yeah, they're
songs.
10-minute
Yeah, they're
songs.
10 minutes. of just
10
me
minutes of just pure
screaming.
bars.
That's not good enough.
Back and back and back and back and back.
I'd like to announce the release of my EP. And I'm back.
Alright, shut the fuck up. Please let me finish this.
Right,
Okay.
Let's none of us
my
interrupt.
God.
And
None
I'm
of us
back.
interrupt.
And I'm back featuring Meth Addiction.
Right, brilliant. You've never taken meth, you don't have an addiction. If anything, all you do is drink.
I do want to mention that yesterday
I do want to mention.
Let's just not interrupt. Let's just not interrupt, Cormac. Okay, I just don't want to mention
It's very
this.
short. I went out
Very
to
short, like a cock, like Ben's cock, very short, like my fucking
Hendo,
height.
Hendo.
Height? I'm not that tall.
Artie. Right, so we went out last night and I was looking for Artie and he does not like cigarettes at all. He does not like being around them and I found him
Ben's an
just
avid smoker.
on his own in the smoking area, like with his shirt over his nose, surrounded by people smoking. I don't know why he was out there.
The greatest thoughts always beside the darkest.
Oh, he likes passive smoke. That's
Alright, for fuck's sake, can I just ask this question?
Huge
Don't let
thrill
Artie
out
talk.
putting my face in my t-shirt and walking around.
Artie, shut up.
Artie walks around.
Alright, so I've kept this under wraps, but I've been working with my management team. Alright, and you don't even know about this. But
I thought I was the management team.
I'm being dead serious about this. There could be a Cormac Marsden actual concert going down. An actual live
Where's
performance. Be free to come to.
If you want to meet the Benson
Free.
Bros, we'll all be there.
It'll be free to come to.
Do you want to buy any meth?
Alright,
We're going to be selling merch.
it'll be a small venue. It'll only go on for like 20 minutes, but I'll release more details on that in the future. And as for the EP, just sorting out the logistics with Spotify and Apple Music at the moment, it should be up about July.
What
And-
does EP stand for?
Extra penis.
And as for, there was a follow-up question to that and where's the Doing It Now video? So, Doing It
that's a
Now,
shout.
I'm Doing It Now is my favourite song on the new EP.
I'm going to do what Ed Sheeran and Stormzy did, and I'm going to...
Feature on it, redo it. Okay, so we're actually...
I'm doing meth now.
Okay, we've actually come up with a lot of ideas for the Cormac Marsden I'm Doing It Now video, but I think it might come out late July because we could be filming some shit on a yacht.
Fuck, I didn't even know that.
I'm telling you, there's some big production going into
video
this.
just
So that's
got
when you
turned
go on holiday where
There could
none
be-
of us are going to be there.
There could be some drone footage
Isn't it
of
Benton
me
Rose?
on a boat party saying, I'm doing it now. So it could be good.
It's going to be like
Will
a
your
fucking
shirt be
tiny
off?
little boat,
Of
like one of
course.
those like rowboats. It's going to be a pedalo.
Alright, should I go on to the next question?
How many have you got? Because I've only got a couple.
I've got two more.
Oh, okay.
Right. The next question from an old mate of mine actually.
An old
We should meet up soon. I haven't seen you in ages. Who's winning in a fight? Ben and Corms and Artie.
What is it?
Wait, so
tag
us?
team?
Us two v you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you meant us.
Tag
This
team.
guy.
Tag team in
Yeah,
the
I'm
ring.
massive.
I personally think.
Artie's thinking
I personally
logically.
think just one of us could beat the living fuck out of both of you.
Out of Hendo, maybe.
No.
But then I'll come in
That's
with a
just bad.
stick.
This actually segued me
Kick
into
the back of your
This
legs.
actually segued me into another story.
It's
of
actually
mine.
segued me into life.
Sex? Did you say sex?
Sex
waiting?
ways.
Sex.
Sex. I want sex.
You don't have to outrun a bear, you just have to outrun the slowest person there.
Right, you're single. You're on your own.
Single, I'm on my own, I outrun the bear.
I wasn't talking about.
I just want to say that.
Saying you're single.
Can we actually answer that fighting question with logic?
Yeah,
me and
I would like to
Ben,
apply some
me and Ben have. You guys got the strength,
Both
right? But me and
taller.
Ben have the tactics.
Both
me and
taller
Ben,
as well. You've got
we'll
both
fucking,
taller.
we'll bring
My
fucking
arms are
baseball
really
bats.
short.
No.
Long.
This is for the record. This isn't a street fight. This is
Boxing.
boxing rules.
Not.
I don't know the
we
rules.
do
Oh, I didn't
MMA
break in a rule and I'd lose by
We do
DQ.
UFC rules.
You lose by kicking me.
By DQ. Because I don't know the rules of
by
boxing.
DQ.
DQ, I
I'm
gouge.
kicking someone in the fucking with a boxing glove.
Do you know where that quote's from?
No.
I know where it's from. I know where it's from. No, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. No, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I don't need a hint. It's from Never Back Down. My favourite film of all time.
We're 2 weeks, 2 episodes from now. We're going to be talking about films. I'm going to rip Cormac into shit.
I'll rip the fuck out of you.
I'll fuck your fucking fuck, bro.
Did you watch that?
No, I just remember you saying it from the last episode.
I think, without question, me and Artie beat the living shit out of both of these.
No.
And then the follow-up question to that is, can I get a feature on the Out to Lunch podcast? We are actually going to start bringing guests on it to the podcast.
Yeah, so to rephrase the question, will we be doing features?
Yeah, we're not. Who is it? Can I?
It's anonymous.
Anonymous. We're not having you on.
Yeah, fuck off.
What a stupid name, Anonymous.
No, to be fair, he'd actually be a brilliant.
First name Anonymous.
He would be.
He. I know who it is.
Oh, so it's
Charles.
not Anonymous.
And no, you can't come on.
No, because
Why? Tell him why. It starts with a P.
I really want to say it.
Do it. Just do it.
I'm doing it now.
Now. Yeah, fuck you, James.
Artie
Charles. You're
basically-
never allowed on this
Artie
channel.
wants to fight you. If you come on our podcast,
If you try and persuade
Artie
him
will
to
fight
be
you.
gay, he'll probably go for it, alright?
no, but if James Charles wins, the beauty community has to allow him, and they have to stop exposing him.
Stop exposing.
Is that if you and him fight? If he wins, he's free from whatever he's done.
As R.
you
Kelly
win.
would say, he's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my life!
Yeah, there's quite a lot of similarities between R. Kelly and
Those
James
girls
Charles.
were really young, okay.
I'm fighting for my life! Have you seen R. Kelly put a statement out saying, I can't read?
No.
He said,
Trippy Reed.
like, apparently he was texting, apparently he was texting girls, right?
Fuck. I'm
And
gonna give
the
myself
girls-
alcohol poisoning.
Right, the girls have said,
Maybe
please
stop.
listen to this, okay, please.
Really?
I'm trying to bring out some valid
I've
points.
still got Q&A questions.
Alright, yeah, but...
I threw up this morning, and the first thing I did to
literally
hydrate
can't.
myself was take a shot of vodka.
You also, can I just say, I asked for some apple juice. He made me some apple juice, poured some vodka in it. I took a sip, when this tastes of alcohol. Artie was like, no, it doesn't. Took a sip, spat it all out into the cup.
This was the
snorted
first one
everything
went in my eye.
Snorted the meth back.
Back on the crack.
Basically, R. Kelly's come out and said he's illiterate and can't read, and that's why when he was texting girls, he didn't know they were underage.
Yeah, because 31, yeah.
He said, I'm illiterate, I can't read.
It's a fucking fly.
Was there any other questions?
Yes, I've got some questions.
But as for the features, we are going to start bringing people
Yeah,
to the podcast.
we're gonna have one more episode
I
at
have
least
friends.
I had
with
two
us.
questions from
No,
last week.
no, Artie from last week.
No, I
Wait,
actually did.
let's have a look. Let's have a look what we got.
That one just said you're a cunt, Ben.
None of them are questions. Okay, we've got who can down a pint quicker. I'm guessing that's out of all of us. This is from Luke Owen, big fan of our channel. I'm pretty sure he's the only person who's watched all of the videos the whole way through.
I have.
Okay, aside from us.
Obviously,
Luke, you'll be a guest at some point, I'm sure.
Ben.
Right,
Luke
me
Owen.
versus Cormac,
Is
because
that any relation to...
Billy Owen.
Yeah.
She was in your year, wasn't she?
That's
We've
such a
just
mood.
exposed
That is
everyone.
such a mood.
We're naming names. Right, Cormac versus me. Artie's done.
We're naming names.
Ben's not
Don't
doing
make
it.
us bait out
Can I
nudes.
just say, I would definitely win this.
Yes, but you're not doing it.
I'm sorry.
So,
Finish it off.
And I'm back on my
who is this
time.
Cormac's?
Who can fit... It's definitely yours.
Mine?
Who can fit down a pint the quickest? Is that the quickest?
Alright,
one?
they can't
Are we
see
doing
it, so you guys have to commentate into the mic. Do not fucking rap.
Wait,
Can you do it like? Can you do it like the?
I'll do it.
Can you do it like?
And they're off, and we've got Ben Simmons getting it down inside really quickly now, and Cormac's got sucking it down. He's really sucking that beer down.
I'll do
wait.
it, but I need a glass.
Ben is going to compete as well, despite the fact that he said he wasn't drinking.
I've got an
You said you're not
announcement.
drinking.
Yeah, you
I'm
can
back.
Run and drive.
So we'll say
John
that
C, you hear that?
Artie probably would win,
C's
but he
double
can't compete because he is absolutely fucked. He's just walking off. Oh, he's getting a glass. Okay.
No,
he's-
stop crawling on the floor.
Artie's collapsed. Should we call an ambulance? Should we call an
Do you know what I
ambulance?
mean? Like, this is what I have to live with day in, day out.
Right, I will make sure by the next episode that Artie is not like this. He's looking me
I
dead
would
in the
like to
eye.
make a promise to ensure that I will be worse than this. I'll be so much worse
He'll
because
be
I've...
back on a crack and a method,
All
a
I've
method, a
been
method,
thinking about
a
is doing that. Right, can I get myself a glass? Because I am doing
No,
it.
you're not doing it.
Yeah, we should all do it.
Fuck's sake. No, because someone needs
off,
to.
Ben.
Someone needs to narrate.
Oh, narrate.
No,
I'll
no,
win
narrate.
and then narrate.
Alright,
Mum, we're all about to down
This
pints
is-
and we're going to get in the car and smash it.
I just want to say, Luke, this is all your fault. Artie is already.
You've caused this abomination.
I've got like 2 hours
Ready?
to edit this.
Sorry.
Fuck.
That's fucked. You started before me. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a pint.
I did good.
Alright, there's no way that's a pint.
Yeah, I didn't get proof of it. But either way, I lost anyway.
You weren't in a pint either.
The footage will show. Ben jumped the gun.
Yeah,
I
you
did not jump
Ben,
the
I
gun
even
at all.
heard you go
I did good.
early. Ben, that's fucking atrocious.
I was trying to stop the sound because it would have fucked up the mic, so I was reaching out and...
No,
but I would
there
have
was
lost
no
it.
sound.
Did you not hear it? It was going ding, 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 ding. Did you not hear that?
Did you fucking hear that?
Yep, I heard that.
Are you proud of yourself, are you?
I'm gonna cry.
I'm just going to drink mine casually now.
Okay,
Tip the L.
anyway.
Tip the L.
Okay, so first, second, third, and fourth.
And I'm
Just
back
don't
and
give
back.
up. It's
First-
important not to give up.
No, I'm already full
casually.
though. I'm already full.
Right, but you the one that made the rule we don't give up.
Yeah, if you're second and third. I'm saying if someone's beat you.
Why would you give up if you're second?
No, I'm
If you're
saying...
second place and you're bracing someone else, why would you go, no?
That's what I'm saying.
I definitely won.
No,
When you
Artie...
watch it back, right?
Yeah, I
You'll
don't
see.
actually know.
Right,
I know
okay.
Cormac was
What-
third.
I
What's the
know,
rule?
all I
You
know,
can
right,
pick it
is
up
your
before
one
5
wasn't
seconds.
full. That is not a fucking pint. Me and Ben had absolute
No.
full pints.
Yeah, okay. You had probably, what, 50 millilitres more than me, and
quite
I
a
beat
bit
you
more.
by about
Quite a
2
bit
seconds.
I feel like
I
we're
beat
all-
Ben.
No, you didn't beat me.
I didn't
at all.
realise you had to slam it
And you
down,
had
but I
less.
finished mine before you.
Well,
I
we'll
was just
find out.
looking at you,
We'll
and then
find
you
out
went.
right
I will find out in the
Also,
edit.
you said I fucking jumped the gun. No, I didn't.
No, I bet you did.
You went on one.
I was standing like that.
I think this is going to be the
Standing.
last podcast.
Standing.
Probably.
Waiting.
I feel like we're all going to fall out after this over a pint.
See, look,
Cormac's already poured that
you had a can, right? That I was up to here. Me and Ben
Yeah,
were up to
Artie, there's
there.
no way you had a
So
full
we had a
pint.
pint.
So you had more.
Yeah.
no way you had
How much is a pint? Like 500.
Did you have a full pint?
I had a full can.
168
That's not a
millilitres.
pint.
Can 568.
I think so.
Right, you had a can as well, Ben. So that means that.
568 litres.
Ben, that,
568
that means I had
millilitres.
128 more milliliters.
So that was a good question, and the answer is either Hendo or
It
Artie.
wasn't to the rim.
Alright,
so-
shh.
Yeah, literally was like right there.
The answer to Luke's question is Hendo or Artie. We'll find out, I guess.
Definitely no.
Oh, and we've got one from good friend Tom Packham. Wants to be a guest. Probably not going to be.
That's
Turn
the
him down.
question.
No. He
Just
said,
before this question's even asked, it's me.
I'm very up to unpack them.
which one of you would most likely be famous?
I don't want to be
Say me.
famous, really.
I'm going to go me.
What do you wait? hang
I'm
on.
saying
Can
me.
we work that question out a bit? Because
I'm right, I literally
we'll
am
elaborate.
right.
which one of us would most likely be famous? As in,
Who's most likely to be famous out
Yeah.
of us for?
yeah, but what does that mean? Like, because it can happen to anyone for anything. I'm saying, like, is it the question about who would cope with fame? Like,
No. Who is
Let's-
most likely to be famous?
What realistically, who's most likely to be famous?
Yes.
I don't want to be famous, so I don't
So it's
really
not
give a
Hendo.
shit.
Well, no. To be fair, could be
I
Hendo.
hate people.
Hendo, I reckon people.
Especially if people start coming up to me and
Right.
trying to take pictures of me, I'll be like,
hate people.
I'm gonna do a really
I'm
humble
great,
answer
man.
and say all of us from Ben's and
I'd
Bros.
say Cormac.
Fuck off.
I'd also.
I said the most humble answer.
I would
I
agree.
don't have to answer like you.
I think I will be famous in the future.
I'm gonna go me.
That's just fucking retarded and ignorant.
Living in London soon. Gonna be.
That is how
Well
it
done.
works.
Yeah.
Well done.
No, but the connections, making screen. I'm in the uni, screenwriting, making films.
No, you could become famous. I'm not
Thank
saying
you.
you can't.
Yeah, but no, because that's not.
See,
like,
that's
what
logic.
university
Artie's just
you
gonna go. Oh, they're back in the back of the meth.
But I think I'm more likely.
Who's
to
made more
I have a
fool
rap career.
of themselves?
Fucking
this
have that
podcast.
1K view.
Me,
One that's the
or the
most
person
out
that's
there.
imitating me
Exactly.
really badly.
yeah, but that doesn't mean you're going to most likely to be famous.
No,
It's
alright, let me
most
explain why
likely to
I
take
think-
a
You get
risk.
famous for going on I'm Just Bait and being like, it'd be like 12-year-old girl raped, and it'll be you, little fucking mugshot.
Spotlight, moonlight.
Yeah. That's what you'll get famous for.
I think the reason that Cormac,
Only man in the UK to get the death penalty.
I think the reason that Cormac is most likely to be famous
He's out.
is
going
because I
personally.
think the reason that you think you'd be famous isn't fame. Like, I don't know
Loads of direction.
screenwriters and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's just you that don't.
No,
know
because you're
that.
not famous. If you can be successful and not be famous.
Trust.
I'm not saying you wouldn't be successful, but I don't think you'd be famous. But I think Cormac.
Yeah, but
would
people
actually
in the
be
film
famous.
industry, I would be famous to
You're
them.
not famous. That's
but
not
they-
famous.
Not even joking. I'm actually fucking famous in
But
Brentford.
to me,
People stop me in the street and go, shit, are you
Who was that
Cordy?
guy?
And I say, yes.
Kodak Black. I do not know what he looks like at all, but he is famous.
He's a rapper.
So just because you don't know what screenwriters look like doesn't mean they're not
because I don't know what
famous.
they look like. I can't tell you a single screenwriter. I don't.
Yeah, because
know
you
a fucking
don't get
screenwriter.
into that part.
I
You
think
don't
the
get into that
majority-
side.
That's
the
where
industry,
you
don't
fucking come to the issue.
I- no.
How do you define famous?
Yeah.
There you go.
It's famous in that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
different
what I'm saying.
industries.
The question-
No, success and fame is different. I don't know
It was a simple
much
question.
about
Yeah.
Kodak Black. But if someone said to me, "Who's Kodak Black?" I'd go, "He's a singer." if someone said to me, "Who's fucking, any screenwriter?" I'd go,
Yeah, but they are
Yeah, because you're not.
There are
You're more
famous
into the music
screenwriters.
industry than the
It's
film
not about being more
industry.
into music
Yeah,
industry. So I'm
it
saying
literally
you can-
is.
No, I'm saying there's a difference between being a celebrity and being famous. Like, if someone came up to me and was like, "Do you know what's a gay guy who does makeup?"
James Charles.
Right, someone come up to me. I'm not into that industry at all. I'd be like, "Yeah, I know him
Because you're
he's
into
famous."
YouTube. Yeah, but you're
I'm
into.
not into YouTube. I don't watch James Charles. I've
Yeah,
never
I
seen a
know.
James
No, I've
Charles
never seen a
video
James Charles
or any video about him.
But
Right?
yeah, no.
But if someone
Definitely.
came up and was like, "Do you know James Charles?" Yeah, because he's famous. So there's a difference between fame.
Yeah, but that's-
No, but people into the film industry know a lot of screenwriters.
But that doesn't make you famous.
I'm into the music industry. I didn't know a lot of the people Ben mentioned.
It's one of those things though where you say like you're like a celebrity in that like when people walk in and you're like,
Let's say
he's the celebrity of
Let's go football.
Zoo.
Cormac mentioned so many names, didn't know a single one, but they're all famous.
Yeah, but like footballers, that's
You're
just
basically just saying
You're being pretty
screen-
biased. You're saying
biased.
you are.
This is the point. This is the point. Okay. The film industry for screenwriters is a lot more niche, but to the general audience.
yeah. More people will know footballers than will know screenwriters.
People will
Yeah.
know that
Yeah,
actors.
because
On general
football is a very
directors.
popular.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's
what I'm saying.
fine.
Like film industry.
But it's not
I
saying
don't
who's.
know. It's
The
like
question
football.
wasn't who's going to be the biggest. It was going to be who's more likely to be
It's like
famous.
for football.
All screenwriters
Yes,
are famous.
And again,
Yeah, but
it's like for football. Like you don't, you don't know the physios and like the referees and shit like that. do you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
it's
the
not-
actors.
It's not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
who's going to be most.
Ben's actually got a brilliant
Yeah.
point here.
You don't know refs.
I probably couldn't.
Mike Dean, that's the only one I know.
I think, and then wait, what
I'm
you're
talking
saying is,
after Ben, by the way.
what you're saying is, you think this certain screenwriter is famous because he's well known within in industry.
Yes.
Which, yeah,
It's an opinion.
he is to Ben and
It
to
is
other
fame.
fans of the film industry.
Yeah. Which is an
But
opinion.
to the general public, to most people won't know who he is. Therefore, he's not famous to them. If I
Yes.
saw this person down the street, wouldn't have a clue who he is.
He smashed
wouldn't
it.
ask him
Smashed-
to.
that's exactly
for a
what I'm
photo.
trying to go
If
for.
I saw Cristiano Ronaldo walking down the street, I'd ask him for a photo.
So he's
He
famous
is
to some
known
people.
by most people in the world.
Yeah, there's two different types of fame. By the way, does anyone
makes
want to
you
come to
famous as
Lakeside
well,
with me to
famous.
get my AirPods fixed?
I need a piss so badly. So let's wrap this up.
Should we wrap the podcast up? I think we're
Yeah,
done.
Okay, I want to be really clear to finish because I don't know how it's
Let's
been so
all have a
badly
final
misconstrued.
Yeah. Please be an opinion. Don't say it's a fact. Just say your final opinion.
No.
But nothing's a
I'm not
fact.
saying
It's fine. Just let them go.
Alright.
Let them
If
go.
I'm saying that there is, if you were to you guys have managed to create this levels of fame. I'm saying, okay, if you want to have levels of fame where you can be famous to this degree, that counts as famous, right? I don't agree with that because I'm saying there's famous, which means you are famous. That's when you go past.
So like Travis Scott level.
Travis Scott's famous. He is
Yeah.
famous. True Geordie is famous, right?
Yeah, he
Regardless
is.
of the fact that he only has that amount of following, that doesn't mean he's not famous. When you go past a point, you are famous, right?
Yeah.
A screenwriter who is successful and is known by
Screenwriters. and people in the film
screenwriters,
industry.
stuff like that, yeah, that's not famous because you're in a specific environment,
Niche.
appealing to a specific genre of people, and it's only those people that are going to really know about you. No one else will know about you.
No one. Don't say no one, because some people outside might.
Okay, a few select people might know about you, but the truth of it is,
Stop. It's you're off the call.
Stop being such a cunt.
it's like no, but it's not even condescending because I'm
Yeah,
saying.
because if you're saying if I was famous as a
it doesn't-
screenwriter,
look,
then no one
Artie's
else would know
final
me.
Point. Just leave. Let Artie say his
Because,
final
yeah,
point.
I'm saying in
Which
my head
kind
though
of
there will
finish?
be levels.
And that's a bit harsh.
It's
in a
not harsh
way.
because there'll be levels.
Yeah.
There will be screenwriters when
You
no
said
one else
no
knows
one.
them.
Right,
There
right.
will be screenwriters when no one else
basically,
knows
No one.
So what I
them. You're
said
saying that's
is,
not true.
There'll
You're
be
saying-
like few at least.
Alright, Ben, mate.
for you.
Imagine it like this. Right? Imagine it like this. This is what Artie's saying.
in terms
Okay.
of being famous.
Right, let's.
The
no,
words-
stop,
wait,
stop,
let me-
stop. Let Artie have his final.
Yeah,
thought.
he just did. He just did.
No, I haven't finished it. It's
I-
like
Just let him finish. We're gonna go
But
round.
I can
Artie,
sum it
Cormac,
up
Cormac.
very well because
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah,
most
you're
answers.
next.
Mine's
You're
a set-
next.
mine's a
Summing
set.
up.
you're mediating.
Right,
You're
right.
mediating the conversation. But I'm just trying to say
Subjective.
No.
it's like I'm saying that there is a point, right? This whole idea that the definition is to be known by many.
Have
I'm
you
gonna
finished,
do-
Artie? Have you finished?
No. Right.
And
Continue.
one
I
more
really need a
And
piss.
he's back, he's back,
I
he's back.
badly need a piss. So.
Why didn't you go then?
Fuck, I should have.
The reason I'm disputing so much to this idea that people are going to be famous if like the number we've used is 1,000. If 1,000.
No, I
people-
didn't mean that. Yeah, that was a shit.
Okay. if 10,000 people deem someone as famous,
Do you want to know the Fosters?
but those 10,000 people all lived in the same village. Fucking attention here.
I was listening.
If 10,000 people all lived in the same village and there was one person in that village who was famous to them, that's not fame. That is not famous. Just because they walk in and everyone's like, this guy's the fucking bollocks, that's not fame.
I would consider
fame.
that.
So you're saying there's a
You're
certain...
considering it fame. I'm saying that you need to listen to what I'm
So
saying.
you're saying there's a
You need to-
certain...
you want
Everyone needs to be quiet because Artie's trying.
I'm saying you're considering that as fame, right? To put fame under consideration completely, like, it just refutes everything I'm saying. I'm saying fame is not something that you need to consider. If someone walks into somewhere and you're like, that person is fucking famous, you know they're famous, right? If someone walks in, if a screenwriter walked in here who I didn't know, and you went, oh shit, I know who you are, that doesn't make them famous.
And I disagree, exactly. That's all I'm saying.
So what you're saying, like,
Okay, if someone you know walked in,
people...
if someone you know walked in who I don't, one of your friends from college, and I went, I don't know who that is, and you went, I do. Does that make them famous?
No, because
that's
we'll get to my point.
I just said.
No, it's not.
I just said- I just said if a
Screenwriter
screenwriter
with
was
100,000
No,
fans.
but
If it's a screenwriter
Ben
who only
doesn't
you
know
know.
him. Ben knows of him because he's a
Stop,
screenwriter.
stop,
His
stop,
mate from
stop.
college.
That was a really
OG.
bad point.
Artie,
You've had good points, but that
Artie,
wasn't a
have
good
you
point.
finished?
Really bad.
You said you compared the screenwriter to my mate from college.
Right, you've said your point. Let me.
Yes.
Okay. I think what Artie's saying.
I don't shake my hand.
You compared a mate from college to a screenwriter.
Alright, let me talk. Okay.
That's not.
So what Artie's saying, right, from what I've perceived anyway, if you put it on a chart, the word famous comes after a certain number. So it goes like well known.
Yeah.
Almost there, famous. And then like, do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't think of
Almost
the
there,
word.
that's you. You're
Like,
almost
I'm almost there. I'm on the rise. So it's the come up. But like a lot of rappers who are on the come up, like who have like 50k, 100k followers, they're not famous. I think that's like a good example. Is that so there's a lot of rappers like sitting on like 100k followers. The majority of people wouldn't know, but
they're not. That doesn't mean they're not successful.
But they're not famous yet.
It doesn't mean they're not successful. It doesn't mean they're not good at what they do and they're cool and people will look at it and be like, this is the best person I've seen at it.
Yeah, but they're just not famous
not on
yet.
the same
Stop
level.
interrupting, stop
So then what Artie said at the end, which I have to say I do disagree with.
No, but that's just because it got
just stop,
misconstrued.
stop,
No, because it's pissing me off that
I get
Ben's
your
going,
point.
that's a really bad
No,
point. Fucking idiot.
No, I literally said. I said you've had lots of good points, but that was a bad point. That's all I said.
No, because you're jumping at me and I'm trying to talk and I'm just trying to get a point and it's like,
Alright, say your point.
all
Say
calm
your
down.
Think about it. a second.
No,
While I
he
talk.
said I called him a fucking
Alright,
idiot. I didn't call you a
everyone
fucking idiot.
Stop.
No, I literally complimented
what
you.
I said.
I complimented
Think about it.
The
you.
point I said is if someone walked in who I didn't know and Ben knew him, right? He's a screenwriter. I don't know he's a screenwriter. It doesn't matter that anyone knows he's a screenwriter. If you knew someone who walked in and I didn't know him, that doesn't mean he's
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then I said, all I said is
compared it,
if
yeah.
your college mate walked in, it's just, I don't
That's
know
not
who
the
that
same.
is.
That's not
you
the
know
same.
who that is. I'm not saying it's the same, but I'm drawing the comparison between someone walking in who you know and you deem as famous doesn't make them famous.
To me, it does though. That's my opinion.
But then I'm saying, okay, so
Yeah.
what I mean is if your college mate walked in and you deemed him as famous...
I don't know. I wouldn't
but
deem
if
a
you
college
did,
mate as famous.
If you did,
No one.
that doesn't make him famous. Because you think someone's famous doesn't make them famous.
I'll get to my point in a minute after Cormac's.
Right, so
Redeemed myself.
But right, you say you redeemed yourself there. If a YouTuber walked in to a restaurant or something, right? So say I'm sitting with my dad, like family, and that a YouTuber walks in, millions of subs. I say, holy shit, that guy's famous. Not famous to my mum and dad. They don't know him.
Yeah, no, because they
So
are
that
famous
point-
because they've reached the point of being famous.
But what is that point?
I'm saying
What
that a
is that point?
screenwriter isn't famous because they're under that point. Just because you
What is
say
the
they're
point, though?
famous,
What is
a
the
screenwriter
point?
can be well
You can't
known.
define that.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
can't define
It's
that.
subjective.
I think what we can conclude definitely
Right,
is
Cormac.
fame is 100%
Not subjective.
Cormac,
So
you
Artie's
finish.
wrong. Right, mine is a sentence long. If you have
I love cock.
if you have a fan base, you're famous.
I'm going to put
No,
to
no,
test this
Shout out
idea.
the Cormsy
If
fans.
I-
Put to
No,
test this
no.
idea of who's going to win a fight between me and Cormac and Ben. I'm going to put it to
I don't
test.
want to be.
Well, this is the
I'm
fight.
not
This
That
is
is
the
the
fight.
fight. No,
It was just
physical
used to-
contest.
This is
we
an
do tonight.
intellectual
Yeah, I'm going out to
battle.
read tonight.
This is
and
the
it's
fight.
going off.
You're not
Now,
invited.
can I have
You're not
my
invited.
final-
You said I called you a
Do
fucking
you
idiot.
read?
It's my legal string.
Could I have my final
This has been good though. It's been a brilliant debate.
Yeah, until we made
You've
up
had really
lies.
good points. You've had good points.
But he said I called him a fucking idiot.
because I
I never called you a
psychologically
fucking
beat
idiot. You said
Just let me. It doesn't matter.
I didn't call you a fucking idiot.
It's a video.
Now
on
he looks like a
YouTube.
fucking
Artie, I didn't call you a fucking idiot. I did not call you a
100%
fucking
say
idiot. You said I did. You said Ben called me a fucking idiot.
Final thoughts?
Did I say it?
Yes,
May I have the word?
No.
You know.
Let's Q&A this
Yeah,
bitch.
go on.
Right, Artie, I want you to
I feel
take
like
that
Hendo's
back.
no.
I would like you to take that back. I did not call you a fucking idiot.
Ben, you're a fucking idiot, alright?
Yeah,
I'm sick of it. You are now.
Me and Cormac are a
You
fucking
keep
idiot.
interrupting.
Does it matter?
Yeah, okay.
We are a singular fucking idiot.
Did you just pass this to me?
Yes.
Well, you might as well crack
What am I going to do with this? I need a
Right,
piss so
My
bad.
final judgment is. So
Ben, you're a convicted rapist.
I agree with Artie
I also
that
do.
there is
Oh, you're also a
people that
convicted
are famous, and that's generic fame. So 9 times out of 10.
To the mass,
people-
to the mass, yeah.
Can you stop, please?
I'm agreeing with you.
Fuck off. It's my point.
Right, literally, fuck
They have to
your face,
argue,
you
so it
fucking
makes
cunt.
us look
You
bad.
cunt, you cunt.
9 times
Back
out
on
of
the
10.
crack of the
9 times out of 10,
Ben,
people
Ben.
are going to recognise these people. And then I also agree with what Ben's saying to some extent that there are people that aren't generically famous, like generally famous, that not everyone knows, but they're famous within a certain
Just a smaller
Niche.
industry. Yeah, like a.
Like a
you might not
screenwriter, for example.
Like
That's what I'm hoping.
and then
So I'm not
what
gonna,
you're
no one's
saying
going to
is-
know me apparently.
Breaking my
No, listen.
My brain is falling out of my
Because
head.
what you would say is they are not famous, and they're not famous. They're famous.
I think you're right.
Well
They're
known and famous are different, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're
I'm saying that's not subjective.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
they're
So,
popular
so a
within
niche person.
They're popular
is not
within a
famous.
certain
I think
demographic.
I
That's
think
it.
what I'm saying,
Yeah,
famous
well,
is only given to certain people.
Yeah, but it's your opinion.
Other
It's your
people say
opinion.
they're famous.
That's it.
But
Outside.
literally the only like 0.00001%, like Kylie Jenner, like Kim Kardashian, like Travis Scott, like them people are
Kylie
famous.
Jenner?
That's not
She's
what I
not
was
famous.
saying. That is not
No,
what I was saying.
Right.
Well then,
That's
Artie,
what
I
I'm
literally
doesn't
have no
matter what you
fucking
do.
idea what you're
saying.
talking
Yeah, it's
about.
really
I
good.
I feel lit right now.
If that's not what you're saying, then literally I have no idea.
It's
what
because
you're
the
talking
reson
about.
this has become so unbearably
Misconstrued.
hard to explain is because I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying on a basic level, but it's like this argument that because I'm saying fame isn't subjective, it's like how can fame be subjective? How can people decide
Because
Just really
who's
certain
famous?
certain people
Like one
think
sentence.
certain people, like other certain people, are famous because they're well known and they know them. They're not famous.
Yeah, but if someone's
Wait,
famous, can I say
That's
one
what
Someone's
sentence?
famous, you can't say they're not famous.
Can I say one sentence? The only issue I
So how
have.
is it subjective?
The
No,
only
because
issue.
people that are famous
Yeah.
are the very, very well-known people.
If it was
Right, wait,
subjective,
wait,
it
can
could
I-
go both ways.
Artie, literally I only have one issue with any of the points you've made is that you are saying they're not famous as a fact. You're like saying screenwriters, some screenwriters
because
are
they've not
not
reached the
famous.
Because being well known and having a fan base and being popular is not famous.
But I think that's an opinion.
Yeah, they're not-
But you
they're
think that's a
not
fact.
wide
That's the only
body.
issue.
They're not-
because I
they
think
are
they're
not
famous.
famous.
They're famous to
They're
me.
not
They're famous to a lot of screen people who are in the
You're
film
using
industry.
the word generic fame, right?
Yeah.
If we were to
Because
deem generic fame being fame, then how can you
Well, no,
know?
that's just me shortening it, isn't it?
No,
I'm saying,
but it's right. You're saying that it's people who are generically famous in terms of they've surpassed a point. They are generically famous.
Yeah.
Can we just go sicko mode right now?
In my bambo.
where most people know who they are. That is someone who is generic.
But like
famous.
Ed Sheeran, at a point, wasn't
Ed Sheeran's not
famous.
famous.
Yeah, he wasn't.
While
he
he
had
was
a fan
growing,
base.
he when he brought out his first album,
He was
he
fa-
wasn't famous.
Yeah, he was famous to his fans.
Yeah.
No, because
And the
this is
people-
where it doesn't make sense. You can't say
fair.
that the fans are the ones who dictate.
I do get what you're saying.
that They're famous.
Yeah, but Artie, the A-Team was on his first album, which was like
No.
maybe number one in the chart.
Artie, I 100%
albums
get what you're
after
saying.
That weren't part of his.
Oh right, you're talking
releasing
about like
albums.
the ones that aren't even on the
Yeah, as he's
Spotify.
growing.
Right, okay.
Artie, I 100% agree with what you're saying. I just think that if you have a lot of fans, you are famous. Even if like you're not famous to the general public, it's just a smaller
You're
amount of
famous within
fame.
a
So,
certain-
like,
Just a
certain
smaller
group.
amount. Your fame is talking about the big fame, like what you're saying.
Talking about 10k.
Yeah,
But it's like
10k,
No,
10k
it's
people
because
who love
there's-
you,
there
you're
has to be-
famous, yeah.
There's two different expressions for it.
Yeah.
I think
This literally.
it's like what
Artie,
I
this
was saying
proves-
with generic fame.
No, it
To-
doesn't prove your point. It proves
What?
their point.
Artie-
The fame is literally subjective.
Can we just say fuck you, Tom, once again?
Yeah, Tom, you've ruined this whole podcast.
We're not doing another episode now.
What an awful
I think it's a good
question.
question.
No, in answer to that question, I have refuted. I do think Cormac is probably more likely. I was just bigging myself up.
Just all about
because I've been doing
right.
it since I was like 5 years old, and I really
Right,
want
does
to
anyone
be.
actually want to come later? Because I've got to go now.
You're going to drive.
We've literally we need to wrap up the podcast first.
Okay.
I just want to say we never got to talk about it, but I do want to say the new Game of Thrones episode was a bit shit.
No, the majority of it was the last 20 minutes.
The last
was crazy.
the last 2
Subjective.
minutes.
It's just subjective.
Yeah, I want to say
in the last 20 minutes when the dragon got shot, I
I thought
that was a
terrible.
bit silly. She didn't. How did she not see them? Why didn't they shoot Daenerys' dragon?
was a bit like,
But why didn't they shoot Daenerys' dragon?
you can't explain it.
Doesn't
But-
matter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just all subjective.
Well, they were just
Yeah.
acting
In my opinion, the new Game of Thrones episode was one of the worst ones. I think.
it was slow.
That's where
but-
we finish it.
No, to be fair.
I won't elaborate. Maybe next episode.
No, we can talk about it for a minute.
I really need a piss.
Yeah, we.
Right, we'll just go and.
The last 2 minutes
It's
were
been about
good.
an hour and a half.
Yeah. So
What's
let's
the-
sum it up.
what was
What was
that-
your
the
opinions on the new
argument?
episode? Just sum it up in a sentence.
Ben, if you can come with me later on you drive, that'd be.
I think it was suspenseful.
I don't want to drive.
Okay, come back. Sum up
I
the
think
new
it's building. I think the next episode is very sad.
I
Yeah,
would say. I'd say it was crucial in one word. Because because it brought in like so much. After that massive battle, we needed just. Right, let's just calm the fuck down. Right, let's bring it.
yeah.
And then it's like, oh god, and then the next episode's a battle.
Yeah, I agree with you mostly, but they
you know what I mean?
repeated so many conversations that we'd already had. Tormund and
There
Brienne,
was.
they've been joking about that for 2 seasons now.
It did
I
piss
don't
me
give a
off a bit.
shit about how he fancies Brienne and he's like obsessed with her.
To be fair, it did piss me off that like
I thought we were just going to sum it up.
I thought he
yeah.
was going to bang.
I thought it was shit up
actually
until the
only
last
like
2
the
minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you say into the mic, this is
alright.
my
The
opinion.
boys have said they will come from me.
Okay, this is the end of the podcast. This is the end of the
Okay.
entire series.
It's a
Cormac's gonna come with.
Oh my.
Say into the mic.
Yeah.
My opinion is valid, but that's all it is.
Ben's opinion is valid, but that's all it is.
Your opinion.
And yours.
And mine.
Yes. That's all I wanted.
That's
That's
literally
all I
the whole
wanted.
debate.
That was the whole thing. That was the only issue I had.
Because you're not wrong.
Was it your opinion?
You're not wrong.
No, but it's
They're
just a
not wrong.
debate.
It's just
a debate. The debate's done. I don't care. Say what you want me to say now. I don't care.
Seems like you care.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yes.
Coming across like
That's been the.
Hey, fair. These people trying to make me say
Sunshine.
Yeah, I preferred it when you were doing that. To be fair.
Alright, well, you spent the whole podcast.
All right. Well, that was an intense ending to a
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
Why don't you leave in the
sweating.
comments
Yeah,
with the
trust me.
playlist?
Fucking hell.
Leave in the comments, Tom Packham, please comment on this video and say sorry. Make a
If there's
full
any-
apology
Also, if there are
because
any
you've broken
girls
mine and
out
Artie's
there,
friendship.
Yeah,
if there are any girls watching, right? Socials be in the description.
No, they won't. I'm just going to ignore
Do you want me-
Cormac's social.
do you want me
I'm-
to?
Yeah, I'll put Ben Henderson's and no one
If you
else
feel
because
it.
I know Ben Henderson probably has the most fans. I reckon.
I think Ben
Why
Henderson
did
gets the most
Ben
gal
Henderson's going to be the most likely to be
He
famous.
openly said at the start it's not me.
yeah, I don't, yeah,
but
no,
he's already got a
Ben
lot
I
of
said
fans.
I don't want to be famous.
But he's
That's
going to
what
be
I said.
famous.
I think we'll all.
Like,
be
can we all?
famous in
Do we all
this,
agree? Do we all? I said that. That was the first
Yeah,
thing I said.
yeah.
I said my humble
Hopefully, anyway.
opinion, and then Artie went, "No, it's."
I remember you
Cormac."
saying that. But to be fair, I think even out of us four,
It was me just trying to say I think Cormac would be more.
even out of us four,
No,
though,
Street might as well be famous.
so like if we get famous off this, I'm like,
I don't give a fuck
still
about
in my
anything, it's
rap career, so
subjective.
my fans from this would then build up my rap career.
People will be
But then
so
you become a
focused on
YouTube
Ben.
rapper.
1,600
Just Ben
views.
staring.
I'm literally bursting. My piss is going
Yeah,
up
me too.
into my.
Alright, anyways, let's conclude this.
This has been the argument podcast.
And we actually filmed it at lunchtime today.
well, we started filming it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
watching.
watching.
Sorry
We-
about the heated argument.
We've been the Bens and Bros. Hopefully you
didn't come
enjoyed
across
it.
as
you
too
mean
heated
sorry?
because I actually wasn't being serious.
Yeah, especially when
Don't
Artie
say
was calling
sorry.
James.
That's good content.
Yeah, I'm not saying sorry. We're not saying sorry.
It's
Let's,
good
let's say,
content.
we'll say sorry to each other. We'll say
Yeah,
each other.
fuck about you
Me-
or you, and I was
fuck
not
you.
joking.
I'll
about having a
apologise
fight
to you.
later. I love you, but I apologise.
In the next episode, we will say who won the fight.
Alright, let's wrap it up. Follow the socials, they will be in the description. Ben will be in the
Maybe.
description.
Yeah.
Hit the bell, please subscribe and like the video, share it with
Dislike
anyone
it.
you know.
Don't dislike
We're
it.
trying to, if you dislike it, right, the fact you're taking the time out of your day just to say this video's shit, right, literally,
No. If
Nothing,
you
no
do
words.
if you do dislike, which is not a problem,
There
leave
is a
comment.
massive problem.
Leave a comment
Leave
saying
a comment,
why.
say constructive.
Say what's
Haters
wrong,
are
we'll
my
change it.
motivators.
Say what's wrong,
Artie
and then
had too many
we will
bars.
find you, and then we'll point out everything in your life that's wrong, and then we'll dislike your life. Oh, what's that? You're
I'm
obese.
about to piss
yeah,
myself,
right.
mate.
You're obese. Bang. I'm also obese.
DLs
And we're
for me plugging you meth in the description below.
See you later.